Yeah, well, no news is good news coming from you, Joe. Don't worry, I'm checking every hospital to make sure I can... he just came in. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Joe. Ryan, are you all right?
Why wouldn't I be?
You were gone all night.
Yeah, I was out riding.
I was worried sick.
Why, where do you think I was, bringing another brother to justice? Sorry, currently I'm fresh out of lunatic labors.
A phone call would have been nice.
Okay, next time I will make a phone call.
Next time? There's not going to be a next time.
What? I'm just dropping off some papers concerning the estate. Maria, aren't you going?
Where?
The Commerce Club ceremony tonight. You're accepting Edmund's Humanitarian Award.
Ah, yes. The award that says what a wonderful human being my husband was.
I already told you, Dad, you can't talk to the warden. It's my problem.
Not for long.
You start poking around with the queen bee, you're going to get all her little worker bees, stingers out of joint, and I'm the one who's got to share the hive with them.
Worst case scenario, things can't get any worse. It's a joke. I know what I'm doing.
Mr. Martin,
trust me.
You've got 2 minutes. Less if you intend to plead Miss Carey's case again.
Cayman Islands, Gerald Booth. Something tells me my time limit just went up.
Why are you in here? Just who are you, really? This is a private part of the house. You're not to be in here alone.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, consider yourself advised.
And taken to task.
Where's little Adam?
He's napping. The baby monitor's right here.
Decided to do a little snooping in your spare time?
I wasn't snooping. JR has been talking a lot about his mother. I just wanted to see what she looked like.
You're here to take care of my grandchild, not to probe my son's past.
Honestly, I wasn't trying
No,
to...
I don't need to hear your story, Miss Cole. I don't trust you.
Why? Because you caught me looking at some photographs?
Well, call me crazy. But when I entrust something as precious as my grandson to someone, I think it's necessary that I know a little more than their name and the fact that they've recently found it necessary to change the color of their hair.
Okay, obviously, we started out on the wrong foot, and I'm sorry for that, but you can check my references. You have every right to, but JR seems satisfied with them and with me. Are you sure it's me you don't trust, Mr. Chandler, or is it your son?
Oh!
Wow. Looks heavy.
He's trying to kill me?
No, it's just a little attention getter.
I've lost it.
Your dad beat me to that. Tell him to beg the head trips, because there's nothing that's going to distract me from making yours, that sack of flesh I used to be married to, pay.
What are you talking about?
I want Tad to lay out the garbage about my mom.
What?
Jerry, get off that bike right now, or I swear to you, I will split your skull in two.
So, you want to take us to your office, or do you mind people getting a whiff of your dirty laundry?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Martin. I've got nothing to hide.
Technically nothing, except for that additional source of income.
Excuse me?
Imagine my shock and surprise when I found out the next time I phone in a catalog order, chances are the operator taking my information could be a convicted felon from this very prison.
Mail order companies have been employing inmates for these type of services for years, Mr. Martin. Some consider it preferable to outsourcing the work overseas. Besides that, it gives our prisoners a skill which reduces recidivism.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's definitely got its benefits. But let's not forget the convertible, the condo in Costa Rica, and the bank account with the as yet unspecified amount of money set up by the aforementioned Gerald Booth, a supposedly high-ranking official in the Grand Cayman Bank. Now, let's face it, for a warden, you're kicking. Whereas you just really thrifty.
I don't know where you get your information.
Oh, hey, look, don't mistake my meaning, okay? I think what you're doing for your inmates is admirable. And the job's just gotta suck. So if you want to skim a little cream off the top, who am I to judge? Then again, I'm not the one who has to worry about somebody phoning the newspapers or the IRS and exposing me.
Just what do you want, Mr. Martin?
Crystal Carey, safe as a baby for as long as she's in here.
And how am I supposed to ensure that?
It's funny you mention it. I just drafted a letter outlining a couple recommendations of how you can get that going. In about an hour, I'm going to make a phone call, and a friend of mine on the prison board is going to have his office fax your office. You just make sure you read it. I'm sure we'll both be happy campers.
That ain't a fertilizer-eating grin, then I don't know what is.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I think it smells a lot sweeter in here all of a sudden.
What'd you do? Or shouldn't I ask?
Actually, I think it's best if you don't. But I guarantee you're going to sleep better because of it.
I completely forgot about that stupid ceremony.
There's still time.
Yeah, there's time. There's time to get all dressed up and go listen to half of Pine Valley praise the merits of my lying, vengeful husband. And then I can, I don't know, choke out some sort of phony tribute and... Gosh, I can't wait.
So you believe everything about Edmund now?
You were brutally honest, Brooke.
Brooke! I didn't know you were here.
Oh, Maddie, hi. How are you, honey?
Not great. It's really depressing around here without my dad. But I'm glad you're here. I wanted to talk to you.
So what's up?
I need your approval to buy something.
Well, I am your trustee, but anything you want to buy, you have to still get your mother's approval. I mean, you know that, right?
She knows it.
Well, you said if I needed something for school, I didn't need anyone's approval.
Well, no, I mean, certainly for educational expenses, that's true.
Okay, great. I really need a new computer for my schoolwork.
So, what's the deal with the one you have now?
It's prehistoric.
Well, how old is it?
It's super slow, and it doesn't have half the features I need for my schoolwork. I end up doing most of my work at my friend's house. My mom gets all mad because she says I'm never home.
Okay, I can't promise anything, but I'll definitely look into it, and we'll see if we can't work something out, okay?
You're vengeance. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Brooke's getting me a new computer.
I didn't say I would get her a new computer. I said I would look into it.
I just got her a new one last month.
So then why would she ask me?
She doesn't burn DVDs. And I told her DVDs are not really all that important for schoolwork. But thanks for undermining me, though, again, Brooke. Thanks.
Maria, if I had known...
No, you know what? I want you to leave. I want you out of here. And stay away from my kids.
Okay. trying to make love to you without protection. Bad idea on my part. I totally accept responsibility. And I'll never do something like that again.
That's good to know.
But you just disappearing, scaring me half to death, that's not a fair trade-off.
Greenlee, it's not as if I was out there just biding my time to get you good and freaked out, okay? I took my bike out just to clear my head.
All night and half the day.
I had a lot to clear out.
Can't we just go back to the good part? Forget about the part where I messed up. Maybe some other time. I'm glad you're safe.
Greenlee, I'm sorry that I upset you. I didn't do it to get back at you.
Dr. Robbins called.
Yeah, what did the brilliant therapist have to say?
He offered to help.
Because he did such a great job with Jonathan, you can throw that out.
Your brother fools all of us. Don't be so quick to slam the door in his face. Maybe he can help you.
Stop, Greenlee, just stop. Stop trying to fix me.
You told me before that you needed help to figure all this out.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Stop pretending there isn't a problem, Ryan. What you went through in that cave with your brother
It's over. So quit bringing it up.
You have to deal with it, Ryan. I know that I can help you.
You ever think that maybe you're the one that needs the help?
Maybe I do. Understanding you.
I'm serious, Greenlee. What you went through in that mine is pretty traumatic. I mean, maybe this whole mission you have to try and help me is just a way for you to avoid your own garbage.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't still hurting. But you're not going to turn this around and make this totally my problem.
Well, if you don't have a problem, then we don't have a problem. So, do we have a problem or not?
We sure as hell do.
You're going to see a few extra guards around for a while. Now, every shift has got a captain. Don't be surprised if a couple of them seem motivated to keep an eye on you.
You are kidding.
Those bees may swarm, but they're not going to do a thing.
Careful.
Oh,
Careful.
Ted, you are a dream come true.
Dream come true. Somebody should put that on a T-shirt. I've never been called that before.
Come on now, that's baloney. I'm sure I'm not the first damsel in distress you've rescued over the years. Heck, there's probably some girl tied to the railroad tracks right now waiting on you to save her, so don't let me keep you.
Wait a minute, I just went through all of that and you're trying to get rid of me already?
I just don't want you to feel like you have to stick around.
I don't.
I know. And as much as I appreciate all the magic you worked with the warden, I know you have a life, so don't feel like you have to stay, that's all.
Crystal!
Hey.
Hey.
I really missed you.
I wasn't trying to start trouble.
Well, perhaps we should review what is expected of you here, Miss Cole. Feeding little Adam, changing his diapers, taking him to the park, those fall into the category of nanny duties. Poking around in private parts of the house, challenging me, questioning my faith in my son, that falls into the category of how stupid can you be?
Okay. I was out of line. But I take my responsibilities very seriously. And I tend to lose my cool a little when my integrity is questioned.
I have to be convinced you have any integrity.
I was trying to learn all I could about little Adam's family. I thought maybe these photos could help me help him.
So knowing what his grandmother looks like makes you more suited to helping my grandchild. Yeah. How silly can you be?
Family photos. They show a lot more than what a person looks like. They tell a world about relationships, traditions, and love. And they also speak to the loss that a person feels when that love is gone.
And you can tell all that from a woman smiling in front of a Christmas tree? I think maybe you're in the wrong profession, Miss Cole. I think maybe fortune telling would be more suitable to your talents.
Child care is more than just making sure he's properly clothed and fed and kept safe, Mr. Chandler. It's about anticipating his needs. And if there's a void in his life that needs filling, a good caregiver will be able to help fill that void.
I'm very aware of the challenges of raising children. I've had my share.
Of challenges?
Of children.
Oh.
Let me make this clear. You're here to take care of my grandson when his father's not around. Period. Not looking around for voids to fill. JR's not your concern. His mother is not your concern. JR's voids are not your concern. They have been and always will be my responsibility.
And what a good job you've done of that.
I mean, JR, you take your foot off that bike right now.
Oh, what? Are you going to hit me with that?
Oh, you want to try me?
You bet. Go ahead, take a swing at me.
Back off, JR.
Come on, I dare you. But I got to warn you. I might have to crawl on top of this bike to get out of the way.
You really want to do that, JR? You want to do something that stupid? The way I see it, this is self-defense. I just knock you off and I tell the cops you're trying to kill Jamie. And then not only would I have you out of my hair, I could get our son, too. Get up!
Down, boy. You puff that chest out anymore, you might shred your clothes and turn green. What? You couldn't kill me in Florida, so you thought you'd take another crack at it? Well, your ambush just went up in flames. It's just you and me now, brother. You still want this fight?
Jamie, don't. Seriously, he wants you to hit him. Don't do it.
Why not? Your little self-defense speech got me thinking. Oh, you can think.
Jamie, seriously, if you hit him, he'll find a way to use it against me in child services.
Would you look at that? Babe actually made an intelligence statement. I guess blind pigs can actually find an acorn. JR, wow. You got about a 30-second window to get out of here. You got exactly the same amount of time to get Tad off my back. Because you see this? This was just to get your attention. He stopped spreading lies about my mother. Or your little girlfriend here. He's going to be using that wrench to scrape your brains off that muffler. Huh?
Thank God you're okay.
Oh. Timing was great. Thanks.
He's totally losing it, Jamie.
Well, this was different. Something about Dixie set him off.
No, please don't stop on my account.
You heard the man?
David, could you just give us a second?
Well, if it's to say goodbye, absolutely.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to have to see that. It's just that David and I are getting closer.
Yeah. Those prison bars really make the heart grow fonder, don't they?
Yeah. I know it's kind of hard to believe. I don't even know how it happened myself. I mean, why he would want me when I'm stuck here is beyond me, but he does. And with all his persistence, I found myself falling for him right back.
Nice try.
You don't believe me?
Not for a second. The chewing of the lips, dead giveaway. But then again, you gotta remember I make my living seeing through people. At least that's what my old license used to say. So I assume your little love scene with Zippy the Wonder Chimp over there was your latest attempt to push me aside?
Dad, I know there's somebody out there for you. I know that. And I would just hate it if you found her and lost her, or worse yet, you never even noticed her because you're carrying some torch for me. I mean, is there somebody new in your life?
No, nobody new.
You can tell me, Dad. I mean, I'd be thrilled if you would just move on. I want that for you, really.
Take care.
Ralph, thank you for everything.
Anytime.
You know an awful lot about me and my family for someone who just wandered in off the street.
Learning more every minute.
Are you a reporter? That's it, isn't it? You want to dig up some dirt on the Chandlers?
I read the papers, but no, I don't write them. During Little Adam's custody battle, your family history was all over the place.
Oh, is that how you keep informed? Via the tabloid press?
Not my main source, no.
But you buy into that garbage.
I always felt that JR should have custody of his son. It's obvious how much he loves him.
Oh, I see. You're a deranged fan. Has become obsessed with his case. Well, I feel so much better.
I'm not a sick fan, and I'm not a nutcase. I'm a hard-working woman, doing her best to fit into a new job. And it's not easy with your constant campaign to have me tossed out on my ear.
I have a problem with the hired help being so argumentative.
What's the matter, Dad? She didn't click her heels together, salute and bark, sir, yes, sir.
I caught your new nanny snooping.
I was looking at a photo album.
You can look all you want. In fact, I'd like you to get to know little Adam's family.
Son, can I speak to you alone?
There's nothing to discuss. I'm perfectly happy with Miss Cole. And what's more important is my son is happy with her. Now, if you have a problem with that, you have a few choices. You either live with it or take it someplace else.
You're angry and hurt. I get it. But don't take it out on me. All right, it was no joy to watch Edmund become so cold and so callous. And I hated seeing him turn against you and become someone unrecognizable.
Really? Because I thought you were the one who knew him so much better than the rest of us.
You just get over it. I mean, if you can accept the fact that Edmund turned dark and Zack Slater was innocent, then you can damn well accept that I did not do all of this. I didn't manipulate Edmund into turning and cutting you out of his will and turning against you and making me the trustee of your estate. Or keeping his recovery a secret. Edmund did all of that.
Got behind it right quick, though, didn't you? How long was it until you told me the truth?
You know what? I don't need this. These are the new trust ledgers and checks. I'm on my way to the ceremony, so it looks like you're not going to be attending. I'll try and find somebody that can accept the award for you if that's what you want.
Why do you want to take that away from me, too?
Are you going?
I think I can play the appreciative widow quite nicely. And unlike you, I don't really want to go and broadcast to the rest of the world what a vengeful liar my husband was.
I'm sorry.
I hear you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. I just don't want this to mess us up.
It won't. We just have different ways of dealing with tragedy. That's all. You like to talk it out, and I like to eat up a couple 100 miles on my bike. That helps me so much more than just lying on a couch talking to some doctor.
But how do you know? You haven't even given Dr. Robbins a chance.
Because I feel so much better today. I mean, last night, it calmed me down.
Had me climbing the walls.
I should never have gone anywhere without letting you know first. I'm sorry about that. But taking my bike out, that really does the trick for me. And I need to do it again if I have to. And I need to know that you're going to be okay with that. What is it now?
This bruise. How'd you get it? Hands, they're all jacked up, too.
A mine caved in on me. Do you remember?
This isn't from a mine.
Greenlee, will you just back off? Please? I mean, I'm sure I look a little bit worse from the 60-mile-an-hour winds in my face all night.
But the wind couldn't do something
Just
like that.
give me a little space, please. The bruises will heal. I will heal. But not from being smothered with concern or being shrunk by a shrink, and certainly not by having a baby.
There must be something I can do to help.
Yeah, there is, actually. Just leave me alone and let me get some sleep.
Brooke has something that she wants to tell you.
Maddie, you didn't tell me really why you wanted a new computer.
The one Mom got me is cyber junk.
And brand new.
It doesn't have any of the things I need for my schoolwork.
You mean a DVD burner? I don't want you to play me, okay? Because I'm not going to fall for it, and I'm sorry, but you're not going to get a new computer.
Thanks a lot, Mom.
Look, if you have any other business to conduct in the future, can you just do it by fax or by messenger? Because I really want you to stay away from us. Stay away from the house, from me, from my kids. Understand?
Oh, believe me, I'll keep my distance. But if my duties as trustee of their estate requires my presence here, then you'll just have to deal with it.
So, how'd Martin take the old heave-ho? Hey, I'd be happy to kiss you again if you like.
I think you're spending way too much time up at your mountain retreat. Would you wake up, David?
Oh, I'm on your side. Remember, lover?
Sorry. It's just been a long day. And I do appreciate you playing my man.
Believe me, the pleasure was mine.
No, you didn't buy it, as usual.
Guess even a bonehead like Martin can tell when something's forced. Looks like there's only one thing we can do.
Bag the act and go back to being friends.
Bag the act and make this thing between us real.
You know, it's considered rude to go through the closed folders on somebody else's desk. It's also grounds for a father to open up a can of whooping on his son. Where were you raised anyway, Barn?
Why didn't you tell me about Dixie?
Oh. Who is this?
That's my brother and me and my mom on a ski trip.
You guys were close back then.
Yeah, back then. Look, I'm sorry about my dad. Don't let him intimidate you. He just doesn't like not being in control.
I sort of figured.
Yeah. It's not really his fault. I just don't think he really likes anybody.
I didn't mean to rock the boat. I was just trying to learn about little Adam's family.
And I like that. It's nice. Oh, well, there's my mom and me when I had my first haircut. Well, technically, it was my second haircut. I actually gave myself my first one with a pair of kitty scissors. Yeah.
I see a lot of your mother in you.
Thank you. I think that's probably the nicest thing anybody could say to me.
Stuart!
Babe, what are you doing here? If J.R. or Adam catch you, you're going to be toasted.
I just had to make sure that little Adam was okay.
He's fine. He was just out here gardening with me a little while ago.
Really?
Yeah, he was helping me dig. He had his little shovel and his little gloves. It was so cute.
I'm so glad he gets to spend time with you, Stuart.
Oh, I'm glad I get to spend time with you.
But it's JR that I'm worried about.
Well, he's been a little more cheerful these last few days.
He almost killed Jamie today. He pinned him underneath a motorcycle.
A motorcycle? Those are heavy.
Yeah, and he was saying all these crazy things. He was babbling about Tad and Dixie. Stuart, it's like he snapped a twig or something. I'm really concerned. I don't feel like he's in any shape to be caring for my son.
Oh, he would never hurt little Adam. He adores him.
Could you do me a really big favor? Could you just go check on him just for a second? It would really ease my mind.
Yeah, sure, of course. It'll make you feel better. Okay. I'm sure he's okay. Okay.
Thanks, Stuart. I'll wait right here, okay?
I thought I had this area sprayed for pests. I'll give you 2 seconds to plead your case, and then I call Child Services and have your visitation rights revoked completely.
I'm sorry, James. JR had no right to take it out on you.
Don't worry, I can handle him. I'm more interested in what's got his head spinning.
Yeah. You saw it for yourself. What you read is what I know. After that call from Europe, everything just started snowballing.
JR's convinced you made the whole thing up. But I know you'd never do something that cruel.
Well, at least that's something. Considering I raised both of you, at least I got your vote. Ironically enough, I thought this whole thing was because of Adam. I mean, this is exactly the kind of dirty trick he'd love to pull on us.
Not a chance?
No. He may be a snake, but this is one hole he's not going to crawl down.
Then maybe it's true?
Oh, come on, James, not you too.
No, it would be straight with me, Dad. Could Dixie really be alive?
Isn't that funny? That's what people have been saying to me for years.
Can you make this thing between us real?
Why not? And why is it so far-fetched? I care about you, Crystal. And I think it would do you good. You know, give you something else to think about rather than worrying about Babe and, you know, how to survive the prison population in this place.
About that,
Oh, good news. Listen to this. I tracked down a former patient of mine who's a state representative. Well, it turns out that he's on the committee that funds this prison's budget. All I have to do is get him to lean on a few people, okay?
No, it's all right. It's okay. It's taken care of. All right, I'm going to be much safer in here from now on.
Well, that's great. How did you get them to back off?
I didn't. Tad did.
Tad. Clever guy, that Tad. Next thing you know, he's going to be bringing back the dead.
Well, what the heck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Babe just wanted to make sure that little Adam was okay. So don't be mad at her, Adam. Thank you, Stuart. But I'll handle this. Leave us alone. But don't punish her for loving her son. Stuart, the longer you're here, the more upset I become. You don't want to be the reason I call the authorities on Babe, do you? No. Then leave. Go. I'm sure he's going to be fine.
Thanks, Stuart.
I'm still waiting for you to try to dig your way out of this one.
JR tried to kill Jamie today.
More weepy melodramatics to try to get your son back?
This is no joke. Something is seriously wrong with JR.
You know, this is deja vu all over again. It's the same scenario you tried last week when you were trying to convince JR that I was a danger to your son.
Actually, I think you're both crazy, which is why I'm not going anywhere until I know that my son is safe.
What the hell is she doing here?
Crying wolf? What else?
No, I'm here to make sure my child is safe. After that stupid stunt that you pulled today, I have serious doubts about your sanity.
My son is in fine hands. In fact, he loves his new nanny like a mother.
Well, let's just hope that she's better than the last one. So, who did you hire to watch my son?
Here she is now. Diana Cole, meet Babe Carey, my son's pathetic excuse for a mother.
You? You're the new nanny?
Wait a minute. You two know each other?